Welcome to Wild Cottage Knitting and Crochet in the west of Ireland. We're up in the little haggard behind the cottage and I am doing some knitting. Let me show you. My mitt. Getting ready to go into the orange. Himself just chilling out. We've been listening to a lot of bird song. Of course they've kind of chilled out now because I'm talking. But let me show you something. Over here, I'll show you. These are the frohans. They're obviously like a native Irish, they are a native Irish plant. They have the berries on them. What's the English name for them? The English word, is it bilberries? But yeah, they're meant to be very tasty and very good for you. They're kind of in the blueberry family and they're all over the place here. But I have never got one because all the wildlife love them, and so do the cows, I think. So, like these ones, obviously cows couldn't get in here and have. But yeah, I've never, I don't think I've ever got one. Maybe I've gotten one. I never seem to get out in time. When the period when they're ripe, because a lot of the animals will eat them a little unripe. So yeah, so every year I try, and so far not successful. Our little seating place, and you can see the remains of the stone wall, and this was just sort of like a little triangular kind of shaped haggard that has not been in use for, well, at least a century probably. So yeah, I'd say, but it's still got all the beautiful rocks. And then that's one of the three sister oaks here in the corner. And then there's grandmother oak. There's part of her there behind us. Holly, there's a lot of her. And then the third sister oak is right there.
Let her off! You're a cheeky fecker. Let's go run back.
This is Anna of Annanuti Knits. And this is her new pattern that's coming out on the 15th of November. The Nordic Christmas jumper, Nordic Christmas sweater. And I am absolutely waiting for that. This is, you can do a stripy version or just a solid body version. I want to do the stripy version, so I'm really, really excited about this. I've gone through my stash and I don't have 3 of the same yarns in sort of the Christmassy colors I want. So I've gone ahead and ordered from Hobbii, because with the sale they're having and the discount I've got from Bingo, the Drops Daisy is €3.75 for the 50 grams. But I can get, with all the discounts, the Friends wool, which is again another non-superwash DK that I've used a lot from Hobbii, is like €2.90 for 50 grams. So I've gone ahead and ordered cranberry red, a bottle green, and an off-white. And I've ordered some other things that I will knit into gift knits throughout the year probably. Some I'm hoping I have for Christmas. We'll just see. But yeah, so I'm super excited because the minute that pattern comes out, I want to get it and cast on. So yeah, those are my plans. So hopefully that yarn, that wool will get here, should get here in time, and it will be suitable. I took a guess as how much I would need, and I added some padding because, lovely non-superwash wool in Christmas colors and all, it won't ever go astray. So yeah, so I'm excited for that. Is anyone else knitting a Christmas jumper? Let me know what you're knitting down in the comments. Now, I have gotten something from my Cottage number 9. I saw that she was actually, pardon me, having a sale, half off some of her bags. She has wonderful bags. She's in Limerick. She's an Irish maker and she's on Etsy. So I had to go ahead and indulge in that, and I want to show you. My Cottage number 9. Ooh. 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 Yeah. So we have 2 lovely bags, very autumnal. Are you filming the bag or are you filming the dog?
Both.
come on over here so you can see the bag. Oh, is that for you? Or Sheppy, are you looking at it? Or are you just coming over to me? Yeah. So this one is lovely pumpkins and little sort of knit and crochet bits. And the pumpkins are knit. And then, so the bags are lovely, very generous, box bottom, lined, really nice, heavy. And then this one I thought was just the cutest ever. The little sort of like southwestern US desert ghosties with their hats and all. So I thought that was super cute. Show you the catch up on my Venation shawl by Ambah O'Brien. That's where I was when you saw me last. I've finished this color. I've actually nearly finished this color here, which is that. What I'm doing now is I'm joining in. This is color number 7. No, this is color, I'm joining in color 8. Yeah, so I'll transfer over to that completely after I do the blending. I have a plan for the little leftovers, and actually I'll tell you that at another time. But I just want to show you what I'm watching. This is Lauren of Making Through the Seasons, and here she's giving us just a little craft room tour. And I just watched, she's doing Vlogtober, so I just actually watched today's Vlogtober, and I'm going to link that Vlogtober below, because it's in it. She does the reading that she's done for October, and she's read 5 different books. Well, she's read 6, but 5 of them have to do with crafting, sheep, you know, clothing, this sort of thing. And it's really quite interesting. Some of them I've read myself. The first one she talks about, I actually got a promo copy and I started it and talked to you about it a tiny bit before I stopped podcasting a year because of health and life stuff. So I'm going to definitely have to pick that back up. And one of the books that she's read, she said, was her favorite possibly of the whole year. So I'll link that video about her books down below, so that, because I think a lot of you will be interested in those books as well. So yeah, so this is Lauren of Making Through the Seasons. She is newer podcaster. She's done the Vlogtober. She has several, but not like loads that I can remember, sort of podcasts. She spins, she knits, she sews, so she does a lot of different things. So she's quite interesting. I just encourage you to check her out, and if you like what you see, definitely give her a subscribe to encourage her to keep going. Good morning and happy Halloween. We have 2 doggies cozying up and the fire going, and a disarray in here because we are getting ready to go. Doggies are staying here. When we go away, our friend comes and house sits and dog sits. So, but we are going to go in a couple hours to Achill Island, and we are going to stay there for a few days, and I will show you that. That might actually go up on November 1st, but we are going to, right there along there is a dark sky park, one of the official dark sky parks of the world. There is a dark sky festival this weekend, which we will be going to. So that's Tom's birthday present. So Tom's birthday next week is a very exciting week for us. So I'm not long up, so it's not a very exciting view. But anyway, I figured maybe, you know, you're tired of not looking at a face. Yeah, so next week is a very exciting week for us. I mean, I don't know, starts even just starting today. So like the first week of November is what I want to say. Because we have Tom's birthday, and well, that's exciting for both of us, and I suppose exciting for me in a way is it's my knit-iversary and also then my podiversary. There he is now. So those both occur in the first week of November. So yeah, so I first I started learning to knit I think it was May. It was right during the sadly the very last Sheep's Head Yarn Festival that myself and my friend Sandra, Irish Fiber Crafters, and Karen went to go do the booth for Irish Fiber Crafters. And on the way back, I asked Sandra to go ahead and teach me to knit, because I had been obviously volunteering with Irish Fiber Crafters, but I was only a spinner and I didn't have any knit or crochet skills. But it took me that long to actually finally learn to knit. I tried many times, as Tom will attest. There were swear words and tears. It was very difficult because, as I maybe mentioned before, I'm a right-handed person, but I'm left-eye dominant. So learning something that involves like hand-eye coordination is really difficult for me. And then of course the whole time, fibromyalgia, brain fog. Anyway, but I finally got it, and I made my first project in November, the first week of November of 2019. Yes. And it was a hat for Tom, and I have a picture. I've showed it before, but I'll find it inserted here. It was way too big. But yeah, I didn't give up, and yeah, so now I'm knitting and crocheting. So that's my knitiversary. And then the next year, 2020, I started the podcast. So yeah, this will be 4-year podiversary and 5-year knitiversary. So yeah, we will have a little celebration for that, which I will talk about when we get back home. So sort of the week after next. So yeah. Now I will quickly show you the beautiful Venation shawl in that fallen maple leaf set from Robin's Promise Yarn. It's blowing out a little bit. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, so you can see I was working away all day yesterday on it because I just got a bee in my bonnet. And I'm on color 9, and then I will join in here color 10, the last color. It looks black, but it's actually like there you can see it a bit more now. It's like a very deep sort of burgundy red. So yes, so I'm excited for that. We're getting ready to leave, but before we do, I want to show you something I knit a couple years back. It's the Ghost Knitter Shawl by Ambah O'Brien. I knit it in this beautiful Irish dyed yarn from Fine Leaf Fibers, and one that I had just thrifted, which has got a gold glitter in it. Now, I don't know, can you see?
Pull it out a bit. There.
The skulls.
There it is.
And then, see maybe.
Yep.
So I did mess up a little bit because I knit a lot of this when I was at Susanna's, and usually I think it was oven mitt, wasn't it? One of the animals got the yarn tangled up in itself and pulled a lot of it out, and I didn't have a lifeline in at that point. So anyway, but I think it turned out, you can see the skulls, and yeah, I recommend this project if you enjoy lace, because it just is really, really cool.
400 meters, turn left onto R319.
The old Irish goats. Oh.
Oh, careful, buddy, careful.
Give you a quick look around our little Airbnb cottage. on Achill Island. Look at that. So we can sit right out there with some coffee in the morning and look at the water. And then, so this is the bedroom. Isn't that lovely? The shadows cast by that. So very, very cozy. I had to show you, I had to bring my pillow because I have to bring my feather pillow if I can anywhere. The bathroom, look at the lovely shower. Ooh. The bathroom at our cottage is the last room that we'll probably do. It has had nothing done to it. So yeah, but that's a nice way to have a shower like that. Okay, so I'll show you the rest of the Airbnb cottage. It's really just the other room, the living room and kitchen. But it just was a bit, I filmed it, but it was too dark. It was getting dark, so it was hard to see. So I'll film that tomorrow and outside a bit. But I would just like to wish everyone a really happy Samhain, happy Halloween. And yeah, have a good one. And we will talk again very soon.